Welcome back. Today we have a alignment, and I'm going to be showing you guys that our alignment machine, that's the, I like to call it the zero out machine. So first things first, we're going to make sure that that's okay. We're going to grab the panels, install them on the wheel. All four of them. The way I like to do this is grab the pins, push them in, and then the top ones you can just screw up and fit it to the side of the rim. You want to try to get it as straight as possible. There it is. Because these are going to be right by that top sensor. So we're going to do the four of them. So we got all four of them on. So now I'm going to lower the boom and turn the computer on. That rolling, and I call this a zero out machine because the toe is what we usually adjust, because there's a bunch of other stuff I'll show you, but the toe is what we adjust. Ours sets to zero, so that's why I call this the zero out machine. So we'll check the toe because she said that her personal mechanic did some front work, so we'll see it. Hopefully it's good to go and we could just get it off the lift and be done with it. There we go. Cool. So do Control, Alt, and down. That'll move the boom. And that will show you right there if it can read all those sensors. So at this point right here, we can read all the sensors. All four of them are showing, so we're good to go. So we'll just go through the settings. Click. New. We don't do that anymore. Now it's going to ask us for the car type. Generally try to scan the door, because then if you scan the door you can see the colors on it. But generally if you can't scan the door, you can also scan the Reggie. I'm going to try to do the door. Let's see here. There is a door scan. Let's see if it works. Oh, yes it does. Cool. Cool. So now we can go to the next one. And now it's going to ask us to roll back and forward to the settings. Clean. That one's clean. Stop it. Okay, let's go. Got our pre-brake set, which is good. And we got the steering wheel lock as well, right here. So now, I'm gonna wait for the settings to set, good. Turn the car on, put it in reverse it back until it tells it to stop, and then go forward. So it sets on the left. There's an arrow pointing us to go back, and once we reach a certain destination, a little red stop will pop up. We stop, we wait for it to scan, and then we roll forward. Forward. The little stop popped up again. Good. It's telling us to go back a little bit. Perfect. Now it should ding, telling us that it got it. Now it wants us to pull the pins, so we have to secure the car by locking it, this brake on. Put putting the brake. Gotta do this 2 hands. Sorry. So now the brake's on, the car can't roll. We can now take the pins out and without disrupting the sensors. So these are the front pins. Now pull these bad boys out. Screw them. That one's out. That one's out. Then we pull this lever out. Now that's free on the pad. Do the same thing to the other side. Okay, cool. Now what we're going to do is get in the car and turn the steering wheel to the green mark so the sensors can pick up on it. And that's what we're going to do. Cool. As you can see, I'll try to zoom it in better, but as I turn the wheel, it'll give me degrees, so I got to get that into the green section. Then hold, wait for it to click, and now we're going to go the other way. As long as we're in the green, we're okay. So I'll stop right there. Good. It'll click, and now put it back to straight. Now here's where I can see right off the bat if it's going to be good or not. If I put the steering wheel straight and it's at 0 like it is, it's going to be an easy alignment in my experiences. So now it wants us to put the steering wheel locker in so we can check the toe. Hopefully we can just check the toe and let it go. So let's do that. Steering locker in, or should be in. There it is. Awesome. Now let's check it real quick, because if I shut the car off, it'll move the seat back and then the brake will move. So let's see from here. So this is the back. Back's a little off, but then again it had that wheel bearing as a problem. That looks pretty good. That's the front, so let's check the front now. This is the back. So like I said, the back's got the wheel bearing, but the good thing is this center bar is in the green, which is the most preferred what you want, so that's okay, because a lot of times you can't really adjust the back. So now we go to the front. It asks us if the steering wheel is locked. It is. And let's check it. Well, that's why it's going down the road good. It's off by pretty much the same. Camber is off a little bit, but we're not going to worry about that. Caster's good, so you can probably just pull this one in a little bit and pull this one in a little bit. So that's probably what we'll do. So now I'm going to teach you guys what we pretty much do in terms of these alignments. Outer tie rod ends, which are these, have a nut and bolt, and you'd undo that and turn the shaft here, and that'll set it up. So what I'm going to do first is give it the old heat treatment because they're rusty, and we'll start with this side first because it's off the most. So I found the 2 wrenches that'll fit that, 21 and a 13. Now we'll deliver the heat. So pretty much all I'm going to do is just sit here and heat that part, heat the bolt right there. So it fits nicely. This will help get the rust moving. It'll expand the bolt. It'll be easier for me to turn this.
Eventually.
So I was just up there shaking the steering wheel left and right, and someone was down here tightening, and we got it into the green like we wanted. That right down the middle is perfect, because you're never going to get 100% perfect. You're never going to get on 0-0 because there's always a little bit of play in the steering wheel, but that right there is good. So that's in the green. We'll just tighten that up, get going. That was actually weighed just because I was in the car, so the vehicle sat a little bit, so that's why that's on 20, that's on 5. But this should be perfect. So. I'm gonna tighten that back up and good to go. So of course, before we get the car off the plates, we have to set the pins back in the plates. So I'm gonna lift up the car so I can move the pins back in place and put the bar back in as well. Now we get the pins back in. That way this will be secure when we drive off. There we go. And slide the bar back in. It's one and done. I'll do the other side. So now that it's down, we're going to go and take it for a ride to make sure that the alignment is good. And we have a special road for that. So I'm going to bring this down, go for a ride, make sure it doesn't pull, the steering wheel is straight, and if it's all good to go, he can come get his car. So alright, we're on our favorite road to test. I'm going to get to the flat spot. We're going to let go of the steering wheel, make sure that it doesn't pull us anywhere, the steering wheel isn't crooked. So let's just get to this flat spot here and we'll do a test. Once we get past this little tractor on the road, we'll commence testing. He's mowing the lawn. I mean, we could do it now. We could just let go and car drives straight. Doesn't pull. Steering wheel straight. I gotta get past this guy. Keep mowing that lawn, buddy. Alright, so of course there's another car coming. We have to wait to have him pass. Alright, well, let's try. So steering wheel straight, let go. Let's straighten it out on the road. And doesn't pull. Now the steering wheel straight. So this is a good alignment. So obviously if it was bad, it would pull to this side or the steering wheel would be crooked and it's driving straight, but that is spot on. So good, I'm gonna loop around and head back to the shop. Thanks for watching Throttle Hobby. That's how you do an alignment. See you guys in the next video.